You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hi there, General Hospital fans. I've got your full roster of weekly spoilers from Monday, January 20th through Friday, January 24th. We're going to have Jason stuck, Carly exiting, and Anna accusing a bomber or a potential bomber. Is Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you aren't subscribed, please click that button. Let's get into the action. So on Monday, January 20th, there is no new episode of General Hospital. There is not a rerun. There is nothing. All of the major networks are preempting their daytime programming to host inauguration coverage. So look for Washington, D.C. all day. Do not look for Congressman Drew Kane to be in the procession, though. Tuesday, January 21st, it is season 62, episode 91. Sonny and Ava are clashing. Ava is pleading with Sonny to please do what's best for Avery before it's too late. She is worried sick about what happened to Michael, about Sonny's apartment being firebombed. She thinks it was just a minor miracle that Avery wasn't there. And I can see Ava kind of having PTSD about this because she herself was burned in a fire. And so, you know, maybe that's a card she can play with Sonny to say, look, I've been where Michael is. She didn't have that many extensive burns, but she did have some bad third-degree burns. And I'm sure just the idea of that happening to Avery is horrible to her. And of course, Sonny is never sympathetic to her, but maybe with what happened with Michael and what's going on with his heart, maybe he'll, you know, show some compassion and let Ava at least see Avery. Meanwhile, Carly continues talking to Michael. They've woken him up and he's in terrible pain, and she lays out the options: going to Johns Hopkins to their burn unit, or going to the experimental clinic in Germany where one of the doctors that worked on Ava and did the miraculous work is. So she's going to ask him, he's going to make a decision, and then she says, okay, that's what we are going to do. Carly owes Jack Brennan. She lets him know how grateful she is, and she told Willow and Sonny that she was going to go there with Michael. Now, we all know Chad Duell's leaving. Michael's going to be off scene until whenever Chad decides to come back or Frank Valentini decides to recast. So while Carly does exit, I'm sure she's going to come back and say that, you know, Michael told her to go home, let him recover, stuff like that. But for now, looks like she will exit with her son. Willow talks about her regrets and asks Drew if he thinks she ruined her chance of getting Wiley and Amelia back. And I wonder if she's saying that because she let Carly and Sonny have access to Michael, that she lost her leverage and won't get the kids back. And we'll see. She's going to, of course, hear from him that he had Tracy arrested, which I love the way that Tracy is pushing back on everyone, but I also love the fact that they arrested her. I mean, you know, you think back to old school Tracy, the one who watched her father having a heart attack and wouldn't hand him his heart pills until he signed those corporate papers she wanted. Tracy is ruthless. I have always loved Jane Elliott's character. Meanwhile, Sasha gets together with Maxie and catches her up. Lots to talk about. Tracy refuses to answer Anna's questions, which I'm sure is, where are the children? And Tracy might find herself, you know, held for a while if she doesn't do this. I know she has good lawyers, but she is breaking a court order. She's keeping children that are not hers. And then Tracy rages at Martin. They're in the interrogation room, and she tells him he is backing the wrong horse by doing this for Drew and Willow. Anna asks someone if they're the one that planted that device in Sonny's place. And remember, it is WSB designed gear, possibly actual WSB materials. So she could be asking Jack if she knows that Sidwell is in Port Charles. She could be asking him, or she could be asking Cyrus because she knows he hates Sonny. I don't know who else she might be asking. Those are the three culprits that spring to mind that she might be interrogating. And Maxie warns Natalia it is not safe to be around Sonny, and tells her everything that's happened. Wednesday, January 22nd, season 62, episode 92. Charlie's Pub has a grand reopening under Christina's new management. Cody and others are there for it. Isaiah presses Sonny. I'm sure it's about making sure he gets the treatment he needs for his heart issues. He's focusing on other things, but we all know he's still having chest pains. Lulu bickers with Dante. Of course she does. That's what she does these days. She just fights with everybody. And you'd think she'd be less cranky after, sleeping for so long, but she is, and I get it. It's her daughter, but still, she's attacking people that want to help her. Liz and Lucky get some insight. Maybe it's about how the victims are linked in the Digitalis deaths. And Jason is kind of stuck in the middle, and he's trying to make peace. Tracy told him to choose family, and he did, but then Drew came in, and, what's Jason going to do? And I think he just wants to smooth things over, but if Tracy is still withholding the kids and still locked up, that could be messy and hard for him. Thursday, January 23rd is episode 93 of season 62. Cody is in trouble. He placed a $50,000 bet. He only had $45,000. So he took that to Brad. That means he has short paid a mobster. We know Selena Wu can be troublesome, and she probably is going to force Cody back into her illegal gambling games. Meanwhile, his dad, Max Scorpio, offers his wayward son some tough love, and I wonder if Cody will come clean about what he did. Generally, he does not. We'll see. Lucas spends some time catching up with Jocelyn. They are at Carly's place comparing notes, and I suspect this is about Dex, possibly about Michael as well. Rick comes through for Ava. I wonder if he's able to do something in court because of what happened with Sonny and the bombing, because Rick told her to be patient, but I do see Ava's point. The dad having his apartment blown up is an issue. And with Carly going to Germany to take care of Michael, then where does that leave Avery? No place safe. Natalia convinces Sonny she gets through to him, and Laura finds out about a potential threat in Port Charles. Jordan is with her and is worried, and I wonder if they find out that Jen Sidwell has bought Spoon Island and is set up shop in Windermere. And Friday, January 24th is episode 94 of the current season, and we've got Trina going to see Kai. I'm sure she's checking on his injury, but also his college plans, things like that. Tracy dictates some terms, and I wonder if she is laying out the ground rules for, I'll tell you where the kids are if you do yada, yada, yada. So I wonder if her lawyers got her out and she's back in a position of power. Lulu gets a tempting offer. Now, I wonder if this is from deception or something else. It would be kind of interesting if Sidwell made her an offer, because he is a monster. But, if he has contacts and if he has money, I could see Lulu working for him, thinking it might get her back to Charlotte faster. And Nina encourages Willow, and Brennan takes Carly by surprise. I wonder if he's going to show up in Germany to support her while she's getting Michael settled at the clinic.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.